Hey y'all, welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. It's your host RyleeRabbit, and I got my boy Sharp with me today.
Yeah, we in the building, buddy.
Finally, it's been like a year. I feel like I've been at you for a year to come.
A year at least.
Been harassing this man for a year.
Yeah, been harassing me. Well, I like the sound that you say you like to harass me, huh? Oh, once you're done with me, how you can dispose of me? That's it.
That's how I do. Apparently, if you watch his episode. So listen, for people who don't know who you are, tell everybody who you are, what you're doing, and just give us a little background. Well,
I was another dude from the streets. Just doing street shit. End up just doing street shit. Like I'm just saying, like it wasn't nothing like extra, or just this, you know what I'm saying? I just had my beliefs, and I stood for what I stood for. And I end up, Bishop Don Juan hit me up and he was like, hey, come do this podcast, or not even a podcast.
His radio show.
No, not even a radio show. The shit that Mark Lathan does on Soft White Underbelly. That's how I got, that's how I kind of got on through that was, come down, tell them your story, you know what I'm saying? And, see where it goes. Okay, that's cool. I was skeptical of it. And I've said it before. I was skeptical of it. Didn't want to really fuck with it because I started seeing it. And like I said, I saw, it was a lot of people that I was like, man, these people, man, faces blown off.
Crazy
man, I'm talking about, man, people that really and I feel bad for them people, man,
right.
And it's crazy that Mark captures them moments, but neither here nor there. I came down, I did it. I think, it was quick, man. It didn't even feel like 16 minutes.
Yeah.
It felt like 7.
Yeah.
It was crazy, and he was just like, before I know it, he was just like, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right,
yeah.
See you later. You know what I'm saying? And then he put it out. He told me after we were done, he's like, man, it's something captivating about you, man. You're golden. So he told me, he said, man, that there was something about you, man. Like I could feel the energy. So that's dope, whatever, and went on about my business. The interview must have dropped, it dropped probably 4 days after I did it.
Yeah, it's usually like a week turnaround.
Yeah.
He wanted yours out fast.
Yeah, he wanted mine out fast.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand why. But I do now. But so he dropped it. I start reading the comments. Mind you, I ain't never jumped off. In the game, I did. Yeah, I'm known in the game. I'm known from, my peers and people in the streets, but that stuff's different. You know what I'm saying? This is a bunch of people commenting, just, you know what I'm saying?
This is a mass. Mainstream.
A mass of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doing this. And I'm so I started reading them and people was like, man, why is he out? He should be in jail. He should be this.
It was pretty intense.
This is, it was some crazy stuff, right? And then I hit him up and I'm like, well, I was like, man, look, man, cause he, you know what I'm saying? He shot me some bread, whatever, I was like, listen,
Sam Fly? The hell? Sorry.
I told him, I was like, listen, man. I was like, I'll give you your bread back, church. I was like, I'll give you your bread back. We just take it down. I don't even want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because the comments was getting crazy.
Yeah,
I ain't never dealt with no stuff like that before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, take this down. I'm cool. He was like, trust me. He said, just leave it. He says, just trust me. Just watch. And before I know it, the comments just start changing. People start understanding me, and then they wanted me to come back. I didn't do another one for almost a year. I want to say probably almost a year.
Yeah.
I didn't do another one, and I came back and I did a second one, and it just skyrocketed. I'm like, man, I'm touching it every time. People are interested in just my walk of life, my story. You know what I'm saying? I suppose, I guess it's fascinating.
Live vicariously, it's just this. I think what it is they see it in movies and they don't really. They don't really experience it in real life. Mm-hmm. So they're like, wow, this person really lives this in real life. Mm-hmm. So it's fascinating to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember, because for people who don't know Soft White Underbelly, what's his last name? Mark Lathan. Mark Lathan. He did, I actually did an interview with Mark
Lathan. Yeah, I don't want to, listen, love you, Mark.
Go to Soft White Underbelly.
I love you, Mark.
He's really good at capturing people in their essence, and he's people wherever whatever walk of life.
Yeah.
I remember when I met him, he's like, I literally just walk outside. I just grab somebody and ask if they want to do an interview.
You got to think about it. His spot is on the heart of Skid Row. So when I pulled up to it, man, I'm like, bro, he's right here in the darkness. I'm like, man, it's going down right outside his door. When I asked him, why won't you leave this area, you know, you got enough money, you can go up to Hollywood or you can go up to the hills
he
somewhere,
was actually
Beverly
very
Hills.
successful in like a
very
successful in like corporate world.
Very.
He just said that he felt like he lost his light and that he wanted to give purpose back and tell a story, so he just picked up a camera.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. Like, I appreciate him for what he did for me. You know,
how high did your video? What was like the highest video you got? Or
I think the one that I did, the first one's sitting at like 4 million and something.
That's crazy.
Like 4 million and some
I don't
change.
think I've even looked at mine. I don't think mine's that high though.
I think it's like 4. You don't feel like you was that cool?
I think I might have hit. They was coming at me. I wasn't that cool. Well, no one knew who I was yet. At that point, I had kind of think I had just started podcasting, and like people only knew me in my world, like in my adult, kind of same thing. And then whoever was before me, I think they got a big shine. And then it was like, okay, well, who's that? And I think people didn't really put 2 and 2 together. I gotta check the views on it though. I think it did decent, but
I think you did decent. I mean, I think I checked it when it first came out. I
didn't hit 4 mil, but I think I got close to it. Like not close to a mil at least.
You got close to a mil, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I got close to a mil. I'm cool with that. I got close to a mil though.
Yeah, no, like I said, it was a cool experience. You know, now looking back on it now, it was a cool experience. But I'm gonna be real with you. I was skeptical of that shit.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to.
What made you so skeptical?
I didn't know, man. This because at first, if you really look at it, man, Mark's a good guy, nonetheless. But not knowing him, he looked like the police.
Yeah.
He do. He looked like a straight undercover, you know what I'm saying, cop. Like it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like,
got that white corporate America.
But
kinda.
after I got to know him, I start to see this is really what he does and this is what he's interested in, you know? So like we did a few of them, you know, and then after that, man, that shit just
boom.
Man, people
What was your next like big interview after that?
No Jumper.
No Jumper. She went straight from that to Jumper.
Went straight from that straight to No Jumper.
Okay. How has that experience been?
Cool. Sorry, I mean, shit.
Don't get me cool. Come on,
it's cool. You know, I mean, I'm humble in it. Like, you know, it's a blessing. God bless me. He put me in that situation. Hell, I'm working hard for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm just sitting there pussyfooting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm really trying to make it do what it do and I'm trying to transition.
Speaking of transition, what's the biggest challenge that you've had to deal with during that transition from that street world to that corporate?
That's easy to answer. Dealing with people I ain't never dealt with before. I'm not used to dealing with a bunch of. I'll say it. I'm not used to dealing with a bunch of squares.
Yeah,
it's very different. Like I went from having co-workers to co-workers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you know what I'm saying? Like this shit it's different for me. No joke. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. Like you have to, you know, you gotta kinda, you know, you gotta give a little to get a little now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, you know, I come from like, nigga, you take it. Go get it. It's out there for the taking. It's out there for the taking. Yeah. Go get it. You know, now I gotta compromise because you know I got coworkers and people that I gotta fuck with.
There's like
man.
HR involved.
There's HR involved, man. Publicists. Yeah. There's all types of shit, man. There's timing. There's times. It's everything. And man, shout out to AD, T-Real, fucking, you know what I'm saying, Duno. Man, Adam, you know, House Phone, man, the whole clique, man, everybody, man. Like I fuck with them, you know. It's been a hell of a ride, you know. We just moved, so you know it's been.
Yeah, it was dope. I got to check it out.
What'd you think?
I like it. It was dope.
Yeah, you didn't see the first one.
I didn't see the first one.
First one was, man, it was too small for the people we were bringing in. You know what I'm saying? Like we're starting to add on to the roster now. Now it's starting to be, and we had one space, you know what I'm saying? One studio, and then everybody else, all the editors worked in the next room. So there wasn't a lot of nut space around that motherfucker.
No, and
you know what I mean?
The place was beautiful, the way they had it set up.
Yeah.
No, it was dope. And it was kind of just like by chance that we talked about on his show. So I went and did an interview. I was in LA, and here goes Sharp. Walking through the fucking hotel lobby, and I wasn't even supposed to be there. It was like off a whim. I grabbed that fucking hotel literally as I was driving to LA. Yeah. It's like fucking hot wired. It's cool. It's close enough to the airport.
That's crazy.
Wasn't even supposed to be there.
You know, and what was crazy was because I was filming that day, right? And it was told to me like, because I was gonna just cut out that day. I did everything that I needed to do. I was gonna cut out. They were like, well, if you're staying an extra day, like we got a slot for you the next day if you want it. Because the studio got bigger, you know? So now it's
got a lot more room.
We got a lot more room, a lot more cameras going to other places. If this area ain't being used, you can go use it, you know? So they was like, man, you know, you got a spot for 1 o'clock. This is before you even hit me. and then you would hit me in my DM. You was like, "Hey, was that you in the such and such?"
I know, it was trying to be a creep. Listen, because we come from the same world. That was creepy. It was very creepy.
That was like hella stalkerish, homie. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Whatever.
I was like,
you ain't shit. Listen.
I was like, buy me dinner first, dude. Like, you ain't about to just hop up in my shit like that, you know? No, I'm just fucking with you.
I definitely slid in, and I was like,
but it worked out,
because I didn't want to be rude, because like I said, for the world that we come into, like, I'm not just gonna come speak to you, you know what I mean? Also, I don't know who's around. I know if you was with some work.
I don't know if you with, I wasn't with any of that.
I was little.
And I'm tired of you doing that shit to me. Don't do that shit to me. Like, look, we all know what I come from.
No,
like
we don't.
We don't have to pimp the situation.
That's what he said. He when I came out, he said, you was talking about pimping left and right. I said,
man, homie, I'm like, we don't got to talk about that.
First of all, that's exactly what you wanted to talk about. And
I wanted, listen to me. What I like to talk about is the game of life. Now, if some of that might entail to what we're about to speak on, that's fine. But that's not the ending. That's not the end destination.
Yeah, no.
That's not the, you know what I'm saying?
I think what happened is sometimes you just get with somebody who comes from where you come from, and you just like, fuck it, let's talk. This fly has got to go. Someone's got to kill it. I cannot.
You say you want to, man, motherfucker, you better get your punk ass up off me. My bad, church. Bro, give me the fly. I swear to you, I'm going to tear his ass up. Give me a piece of, man, something.
Okay, so we go, the flies, fuck that fly up.
We'll get him in just a second.
Somebody going to get him. What kind of guard dog are you, Fendi? Go get the fly.
Here, bro. Pass it to me.
You going to fuck it up?
High up. Yeah, I got him. What we doing? Sketch pad? Hey, man, you about to get famous. You about to kill a fly on camera. But like I said, though, I'm for real, though. Like, I like to talk about the game of life. Like, I might have came from where I come from, and I do. And you know what? In all, I'm proud of that, man, because it got me to where the fuck it got me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to, and I've said this before, man, and I want people to really grasp this, what I'm about to say. When I'm sitting there and I do the Shark Tank, I'm not there to turn people into pimps and hoes. I'm not there to, this is how you become a better pimp. This is how you become a better hoe. No, this is how you become a better person in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what I did might not have been glorified, but I was great at it. Okay. So I always feel like if you're going to do anything, be great at it.
Yeah.
I don't see why people are so afraid to be pressed or to be put into the pressure box. Like, come on, man, I've been in the pressure cooker before. That shit'll make diamonds sometimes.
Yeah.
You just can't be afraid of it, man. Right. A lot of people live scared.
I've said that before too. I said I was always blessed to be like with a family and a group of people around that I didn't have to hide who I was.
Yeah.
And I could just be like, fuck
Me neither. I didn't have to hide nothing.
I didn't hide shit.
My whole family knew what it was. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it was never no Bush's baked bean secret.
So let me ask you this then, because there is always that misconception. Victor's laughing at. What did you say?
I said, man, this ain't no Bush's baked bean secret. Nigga, we know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Victor. I don't know how many people going to catch that. I don't know if they're going to catch that. We going to clip it.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm just being real.
Just so you know, they're fangirling right now.
No, man. It's nothing but love.
Fangirling.
It's nothing but love, man. We here to kick the game, man. You know, like I said, I'm here to give it to you, man. Raw and uncut.
Dang, what was I gonna say? I just saw him cracking up, and I was like, yo, he must have caught the baked beans comment.
Yeah, man. We here to kick it raw and uncut.
I was on a roll too, on a down a rabbit hole roll. What the hell was we talking about?
I was just saying, man. I'm here, but like I said, my show pertains to the game of life. And like you were saying about family, like, you know, my family knew it was no Bush's baked bean secret.
That's what I wanted to ask.
You know what I'm saying? It's no Bush's baked bean secret, man. To what my family knows about me, they've always accepted that part of me, you know, because we not judgmental to that, man. You know, we got too many motherfuckers already when you step outside your door that you're going to get judged by regardless. So it's like, we ain't trying to bring that shit in the house. So
you had a pretty, normal, they were just cool, supportive.
I mean, it wasn't financially supported, but I mean,
like the love with the people was, you know,
for the people that I had, like my uncle, my grandmama, you know what I'm saying, my cousins, shit like that. Yeah, man, we was solid, man. We was supportive. We didn't have a whole bunch.
I feel like it was funny because when I actually did that soft white underbelly, the first thing he asked me was, "How was your upbringing?"
Your upbringing,
right? Yeah. And I was like, "Cool. Mom was there, dad was there. My mom was a little crazy, but you know who wasn't? You know, but I had a pretty normal childhood, and people are like shocked that we would choose that life.
You know. Yeah. I said it before. Listen, I've said it before, man. There's soccer coaches' daughters in college, like, you know what I'm saying, college man, in the real shit today, that I'm sure they daughter done turned a trick somewhere out in the world.
Yeah.
Like you, and she probably had one of the greatest upbringings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what's that matter, man? When you get, I feel like you try shit and your calling's your calling.
Yeah.
Now, were you going to be great at that? Maybe not. But you tried it. It was something in your life that made you try that. Now, whether it was going to be a blessing or a lesson, that was totally up to you.
Yeah.
You know? Doesn't matter what you do, man. To me, I don't give a fuck what nobody do. Do what you do. If it's making you some bread, if it's doing and taking care of your business, it's doing and taking care of your business.
Amen.
You can still live next door to me. You ain't gonna hear shit.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll be minding my damn business. Because at the end of the day, like, whatever makes you happy when you get up as long as you're not hurting nobody, and people, just fuck it. Do what you want to do. Make it money.
Man, I see most squares hurting their wife. Man, most square men beating the shit out their wife than I have seen niggas in the game. And the niggas that just sit there and just whoop on hoes, waterboard them, do all the extra shit, they got problems, homie. There's a lot of insecurities in that. See, I ain't never been no insecure ass nigga. Yeah. So maybe that's why it's been so easy for me to be like, when I did have bitches around me, like, man, bitch, fuck you. I'll get away from you. You're not for me. I'm a ninja. Boom, I'm moving fast.
I'm a ninja.
I'm moving fast.
So just off this, what was one of the, just going back to the game part, what was one of the like highlighted, just so maybe a bitch was just wild, crazy, not like it got aggressive, just like that boggled my mind that bitch did that. Do you have any of those stories?
The first bitch I ever got around.
Yeah. Like
I said, she kind of made me, like I was young, man. Like I said, she was a lot older than me, so.
So you got turned out.
I was already rocking with my peoples. I mean, I guess they try to say is, man, the bitch turns you out because she give you the money. That's what turns you out to the game. You know what I'm saying? You get but I was already around. You don't feel like
she ran game to you and helped you get on or do nothing like that?
No, I just feel like it's all learning lessons. What's going to happen is going to happen.
Right.
It ain't something she got to tell me because the bitch about to show me.
Yeah.
Regardless of the fact.
From the beginning, it was like that.
Regardless of the fact, man, the bitch going to show you. You ain't got to worry about her telling you.
Yeah.
You ain't even got to ask, church. Cause she gonna show you what the fuck she wanna show you.
Yeah.
And I remember, man, for real, she was sitting there punching me. I'm young, man. She punching me in my shoulder and shit. I thought the bitch was cool. I liked the bitch. She was straight, Bitch punching me in my shoulder. She drunk. She doing all this extra shit.
Like play fighting?
Yeah, and I don't get down like that, because if I crack your ass, it's gonna be a problem,
Yeah.
So
just keep your hands to yourself,
kept doing it. She kept doing it, man, for real. I'll never forget that shit. She kept doing the shit, and I was like, stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop. And she wouldn't, man. So, shit. Before you know it, I pinned her down, and I was just like, man, is this what you want me to like?
But you're a young guy.
You like this type of shit? Yeah, like I'm trying to register this shit. I couldn't understand it, man. Why? But like, some bitches really like that. They want their asses whooped.
I've heard that.
They do, man, for real. I
literally have had like hoe friends and stuff literally say, and
I've heard square bitches say it. Man, I've heard square bitches say it. Like,
no, you're right. I like it.
Fuck me up.
What was
fuck me up?
Blah Gigi. She was like, even sex. She's like, I want to come home black and blue. She literally sat on here and said, even during sex, she wants to be beat the fuck out of, like to the point that her mom thought she needed a little. What was it called when they exorcism? Like they was afraid for her. She was a regular square. All she's done is cam. She's never been a hoe a day in her life.
I say this, man. People like what they like. You don't know what they sicknesses be, man. There's a bunch of sick people out here.
There are.
Bunch of sick people. And it don't mean that they have to come from being a pimp or a hoe or a drug dealer or a drug user. No. There's regular mundanes walking around this motherfucker.
Weirdos out here.
Yeah, mundanes, whatever the fuck. Like really walking around here just average people that you don't really know what they like to do behind closed doors.
Little sickos.
Come on now. Mm-hmm. But they want to judge people like me and you because
we're out about it.
Our lifestyle might be out
about
it.
You know why they judge us is because we charge for it. Mm-hmm. That's the only difference.
But if they could, they would too.
Yeah.
Remember
the
that.
Weirdos pay for
Remember that. If they could, they would. Hey, man, I love Bill Clinton. And I remember him saying when they asked him about smoking weed, he said, I would if I could. Some people just don't know how to do things.
Yeah.
So they can't, so they just don't, hey, man, it's easier to hate on something that you can't do.
Yeah.
It's easy to do that, man. I don't hate on nobody. Like I've said before, I'm not going to be mad at you because you know how to ride a bike without training wheels and I don't.
Yeah.
Guess what? I better get my ass out there and learn how to go ride one.
Yeah, for sure.
If that's the motherfucking case.
So speaking of weirdos, you've had a few interesting characters on your show. What's one that stands out to you?
I think everybody be mad at me if I didn't speak up on the one that I think stuck out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That was Tucker the Toe Sucker. That was Tucker the Toe Sucker, man. But you know what, man? In all actuality, man, for real, because I'm really not no hater and I wasn't trying to be on no weird shit with him, man. I wish him the best, man. I hope, you know, he took the lesson from that day, you know, and didn't take it as it was just some bullshit or we in some argument. No, church, I'm trying to give you some real game. I really came from that shit. So all the little extra shit and having your bitch here with you and all that, man, why would you even do that, bro? You embarrassing yourself. Yeah, you embarrassing yourself.
I bet shit. Let me not talk about the girl, but
go ahead, say what you gonna say.
I bet she was all in your DM when you left.
You know what? I'll be real with you. I'll be real with you. She wasn't, and no, she wasn't. But the only thing that I did see, because somebody had tagged it, was something in her story where it was like, I don't know if the bitch put the question there herself or not. I don't know what people be doing on social media today, but it was something along the lines of, would you ever do? It was like one of them question boxes, like one of them surveys polls. Or whatever. Yeah, one of them little polls or something. It was like, would you ever go do interview with Sharp solo? And the bitch said, I guess.
We doing the episode, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, like I said, I wouldn't let her because I'm not really looking for drama. I'm not looking, that's not what I'm looking for. We just capture moments where real shit's going down. Yeah. Shark Tank is very real. Yeah. Like, I ain't got no scripts. Like I said, I don't sit there and talk with the person before it happens. Like, look, I'm going to trip out on you. You're going to trip out on me. You're going to say some shit.
So many people were, like, waiting for you to go off on me. Once they found out, I posted that picture of us taking the picture in the studio. Did he go off on you? What was he like? Was he mean? I'm like, yo, no, we come from the same place, bro. We're cool. Like, we chilling. I was like, I think he goes off on people because they're doing weird shit.
Yeah. I think it's because they say weird shit. It's like, no, for real. Like,
what's the weirdest shit someone said on the show?
Somebody said, and if you ever watch my episodes, I think everybody know this one because it was fucked up. And somebody, for real, was disturbing.
Yeah.
It's very disturbing. Like somebody said,
made you feel weird.
They said one of the girls that I interviewed, I did a Sharp Tank. I did was me, Duno. Duno was the co-host with me that day. I said, come on, man, you want to do something with me? Cool, yeah. Come on. They be on the spot. He was just in the studio doing some other shit. And I was like, hey, bro, come on. You want to sit down with me? Hell yeah. We do work over that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's just natural.
There's hella people in there.
It's natural. We sitting down, and one girl told me, catching gonorrhea is like catching strep throat. You just take a pill for it, and it goes away. I said, bitch, you are out your rabbit ass mind. No, for real to even think that. If you cool with that, I was like, damn, that's like you sitting there saying, oh, it's just AIDS. You take a pill for it and you're cool. You can live the rest of your life.
It's not, but there is a lot of people in the sex world that feel that way. And it's very weird to me because, like I said, if we're going back to the game, I was a non-GFE real hoe. Like, I did not.
For the ones that don't understand what that is, that's girlfriend experience. That's kissing in the mouth. That's doing stuff with no condom. That's really running around, like, for real, having the man have keys to your household, having the man buy you a car and keeping it in his name. Just doing shit like that to where you allow him in. You're really playing that movement, and that shit ain't, to me, that's just not the game. If you got the game, that man shouldn't know nothing about your business, because once he does, that's when shit gets personal, and he's gonna start doing personal shit.
And that's how bitches get killed, to be honest. Like, that's how most of the ones that I've known, they all come from tricks that got too personal. And why did they know where you lived? Why were they so close to you? Like, there's just certain things, like, I got a P.O. box, bruh. Everything gets sent to my P.O. box.
This isn't like, you know, having some nigga come over and fuck on you that night on a one-night stand. This is somebody who's paying you, so he's not only financially invested, he's emotionally invested. Yeah. Especially when you start letting him come to your house and do all the little extra shit like that. You going and picking him up from the airport, he know what car, all the little extra shit. Like, man, for real, like, come on now.
It's dangerous, really. It really, really is. The one time someone got even close enough, they sent flowers to my mom's house, because I used to send all my mail to my mom's house, and then I realized, I'm like, oh no, I cannot. Everything's got to go to the P.O. box now. Like, to my mama house? What the hell?
Who even got your address like that?
He went through the phone. I guess he had figured out Actually, I cussed out at the time because it was just cricket type shit. It was supposed to be one of those like no caller IDs, no name on it.
Just a John Doe.
And somebody
you just pay the bill. It's a John Doe. So nobody's
at Walmart
name.
Put my name on the shit, so they were able to find.
Well, with cricket, you know, back then I don't know if cricket's still like that now, but you know, when you go to get a phone from them or whatever,
you can put whatever name.
You can put whatever name. Yeah. They don't really care.
But
you know
this was like early on. Like this is just I didn't even know. You know what I mean? It's still early on, and I guess I just didn't realize it. And he worked for the company.
Damn.
Worked for the company, went in and got all my information and thought he was being sweet. But okay, so and you told me when you broke down fan, what does fan mean?
To me, fan is short for fanatic.
Yeah.
And fanatics get obsessive.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? So people got to understand that, man. Like, and I'm not talking like about fans like that's bad. No, but some people turn into fanatics and they start to create this false sense of fucking reality. You know what I'm saying? That even them saying like, no, I'm with you. I'm gonna be with you, or
I have a lot of people. Like, you're gonna be my wife. I'm gonna make you my baby mama.
Just because you said thank you, or you know what I'm saying, like just trying to be cool, and that's why people wonder why you can't really respond to everything because some people don't be in the right state of mind, man. To me,
they actually say that most of the time when a woman gets killed is because she told a man no. It's like 80 to 90% of the reasons why, like if you go back to a woman being killed, it's because she said no, or they some way rejected the man. And they couldn't handle it.
I'll say this. That's why I think I turned the game. Like I turned the tables in the game. Like I really look at it like I'm choosy too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell this bitch no. Here. Because bitches aren't used to rejection. So who's going to trip really off of that? Women aren't used to hearing no.
Yeah.
Don't put your hands on me. Don't touch me. No.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear that.
Dudes are always usually thirsty as fuck.
Dudes are always usually thirsty. So when you finally hear like no, it'll throw the bitch off. But all you doing is just staying a boss. Standing within your mean. If she really want to fuck with you, she'll know how to reach you.
You got anything rolled?
Got you right here.
Thanks, Fred. Need a something right there. Thanks. Is there a lighter somewhere? Yeah, no, it's a
That's
trick.
why I can get my shit back. You know, bitches like to steal.
Bitches like to steal.
So to make sure you ain't gonna steal my shit.
Honestly, that was one thing I never could do. I never was a thieving hoe. That was never my vibe.
I never really liked it neither. I get that people, you know, and I've talked to a few, you know. Talk to a few people, man, that, you know, still move around and shit like that. And they cool with that shit. You know what? That's cool, homie. But, you know, I just feel like that shit really makes it hot, man. Your bitch might have hit for 100,000, but guess what? They stopping every other bitch now. Now the whole shit shut down. Nobody can really make a play. Nobody can move around here and there or be up over here because now it just made it hot. And the bitch, if she had any kind of game about her, why couldn't she talk him out of the 100? And have him come back and still spin more. I don't understand that. If you really got the game, come on, don't make it hot. Live the whole another day.
I think too, like, and it's just my game.
Whole another day.
And it's probably because it's been in Vegas. Vegas is very different. A lot of girls will do that shit in cities. They do it in tourist cities. Because they don't know if that man will ever come back. But, like, I feel like when you in cities where you don't, you kind of...
I'm just saying, like, today...
To steal from people is not my energy. I don't want that karma.
This isn't the old game. Like, there's too many cameras. It's too much shit, man. And then what people do is when they hit for something like that, what does everybody do? Run to the gram and go post whatever the fuck they just did.
That's the problem is people just do everything. If I could change two things about this generation, it would be... One, manners, because manners are underrated in this generation. And two, shut the fuck up.
You know, as crazy as I may come off, I really do have manners. I use please, thank you. Even like if I'm talking to a chick, like whether it was my chick and I'd be like, hey, could you grab this for me, please? Like, or could you do this?
Most people I know in the game do.
Like, you got to be respectful, man. You know, and that's why I think it trips me the fuck out when I'm sitting down with some people and they really just think that, like, that's what people want to hear. Man, listen, we have a huge age gap already. You 22, I'm 35. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at shit completely different. You know what I'm saying? There's a huge age gap there. Every 10 years, the world changes. So how the fuck can me and that person even be on anything? So what I was taught when I was young, the people that were older than you listen to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They don't do that now.
Now it's, oh, I got a whole bunch of money. I don't got to listen to you, man. Fuck that money. That money don't fucking make you real. That shit can't carry you. Lose that shit tomorrow, and where you going? To anybody I ever interviewed that always talk that shit, and people say, oh, well, they're millionaires. Okay, where the fuck you think they gonna land to? Take the money away from them and see if they can get it again. Tell them to go get a new trait and see if that shit comes to them the same way. Nigga, I can get it. I'm a fucking living fact that you, nigga, hey, if you really him, or if you're really that person, you gonna make it in anything. Anything you touch. And I ain't touched a lot of shit, but the shit I touched, I was fucking great at. Flat the fuck out, homie.
You gotta say that, friend.
You know what I'm saying? So they can respectfully suck my dick.
Respectfully.
That's the fucking truth.
Respectfully. So what's next for the Sharp Tank? What you got on you got anything planned? You got anything you just can't wait to do? Or anybody you can't wait to have on a show that hasn't been on yet? Or
talking about getting Larry June on.
Oh, that'd be a dope interview.
Yeah. I don't want to leak this one, but you know, this is my guy, and I think, yeah, me and him, we're going to end up doing something. It's going to be real epic. I got Macklemore coming in at the end of the year.
That'd be fire.
You know what I'm saying? So got him coming in to get off tour. Everybody wanted to see me do the one with Sugar Free, and that's cool. You know, I don't mind doing one with him. You know, but to be honest with you, you know, when I sit down with him, I kind of want to do it on my channel, No Holds Barred. You know, where we could really cut up and do what we want to do, you know, and that's nothing against like I love No Jumper, like that's my spot.
That's just a different world.
It's just something like I want to do. That's just something I want to do on my own, you know. And I just feel like I'm entitled to that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something I want to do on my own. I do everything else. I'm cool. That's just one I want to do solo dolo.
That's fire.
You know, it's been a lot of like people keep asking me like, Sharp, even plugs is coming to me like, yeah, you know we can get it. Like, yeah, no, it'll come. I'll do it when I'm ready.
Yeah, I feel like that's just sometimes he's got to line up the way they're gonna line up. You know what I mean? Let it happen. But you've been doing your shit, man. You got some dope ass sponsors and shit now.
Yeah. So doing for Manscaped. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, they was coming in when I was going out. How'd that go?
Went great. Always talk about some balls or fucking, but they always got me saying some funny shit to it. So like, you know, me and Manscaped fit, man. Shout out to Manscaped. Shout out to Zushi Tenko for sure.
That we was for your.
Yeah, for sure.
For your.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hamilton Devices, man. You know, for plugging me, man, keeping me right. Got to go with them in Puerto Rico at the end of the month. So. It's been good, man. It's been lucrative. I got a movie I gotta go shoot for next month.
How does that feel? Because I feel like that would be the major change from the street to now. How is it having lucrative money? How is it having residual money that you didn't have to go like dig it out the mud for? Like that shit just finally rolling in.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. I mean,
does it give you a different like sense of peace or anything? Like
yeah. You know, I'm going to be real with you. And I don't like to say it like that, but it make me feel bad for the ones that'll probably always forever be stuck in the game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If that make any sense.
Like they'll never experience it.
Like, man, that shit, like, I'm not saying it for everybody. I hope motherfuckers do make it. I hope motherfuckers do get on. You know what I'm saying?
Or at least maybe put themselves in a situation where they use the game to, like, be able to be cool and calm and not have to be so active. Like, that's cool.
I mean, we all get old.
Yeah.
They do this shit forever, Riley.
I know that, man.
Let's
you know
be,
me,
let's,
I've been
let's be real. Like, you know, I used to be able to say that when I was calm, man, I'm gonna do this shit forever. I was strong in it, you know? Mm-hmm. But in all actuality, who can, man? Like, you know, you get tired, man, sometimes.
Sometimes you don't want to go to the fucking club at 12 o'clock at night. It's gonna be
some of the greats got tired, you know? I mean, but I mean, it is what it is, you know. I'm thriving, I'm understanding, you know, and I respect it. I respect my situation, or I respect, you know, my position today, you know, and being a good team player and just taking care of business.
Yeah. I think one thing that kind of hit me when we were just talking in between was that you feel like you're in a better position in life because you can offer people around you, like your people that you've been fucking with for years, just like a better opportunity finally.
Yeah, like, you know, it does feel good, you know, to be able to be a helping hand as well. Like, you know, like I don't need anything I want. And that's how I've always been, but now I feel like I got something to back it. It's not just words.
Yeah.
You know? As you know, motherfuckers just we sometimes you just kick words to be kicking words, but like I can honestly, genuinely say now I mean that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean that. I can stand
behind
that.
No more. It's like, this is what it is now.
This is what it really is, and I can stand behind that. And if you don't believe that, then fuck you.
Yeah.
You wasn't supposed to be here no motherfucking way.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy with my position, and just even with No Jumper, man. I love No Jumper. I love Adam. I love that Adam opened up the platform to us. They could say all the white boy pimp us. They could say all the little weird shit, but you know what? He opened up the door for us, and it ain't a lot of white boys that's doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially to different culture, you know what I'm saying, backgrounds and cultures, man, you know? Because we bring a culture shock to that shit because everybody's different.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, sometimes we get love from people we don't know easier than people we do. I mean, you could say all day, you know, I've had people in the game that's supposed to be there for me. They ran through, they did this, they did that. And I've had people that I've met in the last 2 years of my life that have done more for me in 6 months, 2 years, and I've had people been rocking with me since day one. So sometimes fuck
and
y'all.
They'd be the quickest,
the color,
and they be the quickest.
Fuck any of it.
They be the quickest to tell you that you changed.
Yeah, fuck you.
Ain't that crazy?
Listen,
They be the first one to tell you that you changed.
Okay,
you know
well, how the fuck am I supposed to be
you was never really rocking with me. Last time I checked, and I said this shit,
Why
man.
Why you change with me?
It's crazy because I always run back to the truth because I know the truth of this shit, man. And it's like, motherfuckers know, man, this shit was a one-man sport, man. It's a one-man team, nigga. It ain't a whole bunch of nigga, unless it's just you and your bitches, that is your team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit's a one-man sport, man. Give a fuck what no niggas say. Like, if you my partner, be my partner. And I love my partners, you know what I'm saying? I love, you know, if there's something to be said, but like, nigga, I gotta still make the ultimate decision on my life.
Yeah.
And people need to understand that. You know, you gotta still make the ultimate choice.
And living stress-free and financially, like having some financial freedom,
that shit,
freedom of schedule.
I mean, I'll be real with you, man. I mean, fuck, I ain't never hurt. Yeah. I mean, I can't say I never hurt. I've hurt, but like I've always tried to like not hurt.
I've got shit taken care of.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it wherever the fuck I need it, man. I'm gonna scrape my knuckles for it. I'm gonna be down and around for that shit.
It's nice to be like, I did that shit already, and I ain't gotta do all that anymore. Like I could just sit back and enjoy what I reaped.
Well, my goal was my ultimate goal in life, and I start feeling like this probably like maybe 8-10 years ago. Like I said, man, I gotta, because I feel like you gotta speak things into existence. You know what I'm saying?
I'm big on that shit.
Like for real, you gotta speak things into existence. And I was like, man, I gotta get to the point to where I make money while I sleep.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate goal for me. That should be the ultimate goal for everybody. Everybody. You'll have the most peacefulest sleep that you'll ever have in your life is knowing that you're making money while you're sleeping.
Yeah, that shit gonna be there in the morning.
You know, so to me, that was the goal. That was the ultimate for me. And I feel like I'm starting to, because I don't want to say that I have, because I feel like when you say you have done something, you get comfortable, and I don't want to get comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, I feel like I'm starting to take a turn into that direction.
Yeah. You're just enjoying the journey right now. That's dope. I feel like you killing it, man.
I'm trying, man. You know, it's like I said, it's hard because, you know, I deal with a lot of people that don't come from my background, you know, and my personality. Just because I've changed my career moves don't mean like my personality changes.
Yeah.
I think that's where people get it confused at. Like, I'm still me. I'm not going to stop being me just because we're doing something different. No, this is really my outlook.
Yeah.
This is my take.
I think, though, you can't turn into a butterfly without going through a cocoon first, you know? So sometimes we just in that cocoon process. You're supposed to change. That's the point. And I don't know why people sit here and say don't change, whatever. You're supposed to change. But as much as you don't see it, like us on the outside, we do see that you are just becoming like more like you was just lit. Especially for me. Like I've known who you were for a long time. This would not have happened.
No.
This is a whole different person.
Yeah.
But it's a more clean, refined version of it. And I see it and I peep it and I think it's dope. And it don't mean that you not you.
Just calm down. Just calm that shit down.
Yeah.
So, man.
You can get a lot of stuff done still the same way.
I don't want to be sitting in nobody's jail cell. I don't got time. I don't got the time to give. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that. I don't have that time.
Man, you're doing it gracefully, and I think you're doing it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Like for real. Like I just don't got that time to. You know what I'm saying? I got to move for me, man. I got to make this shit possible, and that's what I'm gonna do. I want to have a foreseeable future, man, in this shit. Sharp Tank or whatever the fuck I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if I go live like I did, man, church on a Sunday, every Sunday, man. Shit, I don't give a fuck if I go live. I just want to be able to to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I want to thrive in this shit.
It's fire. Tell these motherfuckers where they can find you so that you could do what you do and they can follow it.
Man, Instagram, the sharp one. Everybody know. I ain't shadow banned, so you'll find me. Get on YouTube. Get on No Jumper. Find me there. The Sharp Tank on No Jumper Network today. 40 episodes. So, you know, you got a lot to catch up on if you ain't fucked with it. Man, straight up, man. Go fuck with my sponsors, man. Hamilton Devices, go get you some of them fly-ass devices too, man. Zushi, go fuck with them. Company called Tinko, who sponsored me, man. Top notch, like she was talking about earlier,
oh my
man.
God, had me stuck.
Paris, California, man. Make sure, go up in there, man, and just say, man, give you the Sharp special. They gonna look out for you, man. You know what I'm saying? We around this motherfucker, man. We gonna do it, man, till the wheels fall off.
Let's do it then. I appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate you for having me.
I had to hunt you down, but that's cool.
We in this motherfucker.
Well, thank y'all for dropping in. As usual, we're going to have another episode out next week. Make sure you guys follow us on the gram. If you're not, you should be. But everything else, RyleeRabbit.com. Also, just an update. We will be at Exotica this year, so make sure you guys check us out, Jersey.
Fuck
October.
you going there for?
For this?
Yeah.
For that rabbit hole?
Yeah, the rabbit hole.
I'm getting all the rabbit holes.
That sound like some porn star shit.
It's more than porn star. We don't know what Exotica is. It is an adult industry.
I don't watch your transition from that to porn star podcaster.
I am not a porn star. I don't even do porn.
To porn star podcaster.
Oh my God. Everyone thinks I do
We all
porn.
know the truth. We all know.
Anyways, man, we gonna be there October 21st or 23rd. So make sure you guys check us out. We're gonna be at the GOAT booth. Check us out, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.
Thank you for having me, sweetie.
Of course. Thank you for coming.
Cheers.